class, we're going to get started on our yoga practice today. I've got my block available in case I need it for options. I know you're at home, so if you don't have a block, maybe have a book or a pillow or something else available to you if you need it as we move through our practice today. Let's start sitting tall, feel into your bones, your chest is lifted, and let's take 3 big breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Again, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale, arms stretch. And exhale, let's take a twist. Take your right hand over to your left knee. Keep your spine tall. Look over your back shoulder. And rotate through center to the opposite side. Take your hand on the knee and look over the back shoulder. Let's bring both hands to your knees and go through a round of seated cat-cow. So again, we're going to be undulating through your spine, arching and rounding with each breath with hands touching the knees. Inhale, come forward, lift your heart, tip your head back. And exhale, draw your belly button in, pull back through your arms, round your back. Inhale, come forward, lift and tip your head back. And exhale, curl inwards, rounding your back. One more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, push back. Let's come back into tabletop, hands and knees. Palms are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Let's go through a few rounds of balancing table. You know, if you feel wobbly in this pose, you can just go with hands only. Let's extend right arm, left leg, and come back down to table. Extend left arm, right leg, and lower. Let's keep moving. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, touch down. Extend out, reach fingertips away from toes. Return to table. Keep moving. Reach and lower. Reach and lower. Nice job. Let's bring your knees together. If you need a block or a pillow, you can set that in between your ankles. Sit back in Virasana. Hands rest on your thighs, shoulders relax down away from your ears. And let's take a moment here just to feel the hands on the legs. Let your shoulders relax. Noticing what you feel in your body, the sensations that are coming up for you in your knees. And we'll go through 3 rounds of lion's breath. Inhale through your nose. Nice job. Let's come back into tabletop. You can set your block or your pillow or your blanket off to the side. From tabletop, let's curl your toes under, walk your hands back, lift your knees off the floor, squeeze your legs together. See if you can find balance in this squatting pose. So maybe you can take one hand to your thigh, maybe your other hand to your thigh. If that feels good, you can pause here. Or maybe take both hands to your heart. And then press into your hands. Lift up, press your heels to the ground, bring your arms down in Tadasana. And Tadasana is also called mountain pose. And we want to feel the ground underneath us, rooting into the earth like the base of a mountain, stretching the crown of our mountain up towards the clouds, past the clouds and into the sky. Inhale, reach your arms up, touch your palms overhead. Exhale, bring your hands back down to your sides. Again, let's do that. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take your arms down. One more breath, just like that. Inhale, arms come up and overhead. And this time, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and reach your knuckles down. Let's step our feet just a little bit farther apart so we have a stable balance. Put a little bend in your knees. Straighten your arms, reach your knuckles down, tip your head back, and then hinging from your hips, start to dive forward, lifting your arms off your back. Let your head be heavy. Maybe give your head a shake here. Pour your weight forward into the balls of your feet. Release any tension in your jaw. And then inhale, reach up through your knuckles, rise your upper body, and exhale, release your arms, shake them out by your sides. Let's take our hands to our hips, wrapping our hands around the bony parts of our hip points. Inhale, lift our heart, press your hips forward and start to take a little lean back as we get into a standing back bend. Looking up towards the ceiling, leaning back as far as you feel comfortable, feeling your support through your feet into the ground, and then rise up, bringing your shoulders to stack over your hips. Let's get a little bit bendy in your knees and take a big jump out. Turn your toes out to the corners of the room and bend into that wide squat. We're coming into Utkata, konasana. Reach your arms out, palms face the ceiling. Let's inhale, straight legs, straight arms, reach up. Exhale, take your arms out, bend your knees, making sure they're pointing with your toes. Inhale, arms stretch high. Exhale, arms reach out. Let's do one more, just like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend those knees. Let's take our hands to our thighs and use your hands to make sure those thighs are pointing out in the corner with the knees. Let's keep your left hand right where it is. Take your right arm and stretch up and over, getting a big side stretch with the Utkatasana legs. Bring that hand down and let's take your other arm up and over. Keep those knees bent, staying low in the squat. Hands come back to the hips, straighten your legs, and let's bend back into Utkatasana. Place your hands on the thighs, and this time drop your right shoulder to center. Come back to center, and drop your left shoulder in. Come back to center. Inhale, arms up, legs straight. Exhale, hands to your hips. Let's get a little bendy, a little bouncy, and jump those feet back together. And look down, make sure your all 10 toes point straight ahead. You've got a little bit of space in between those feet. Let's bend the knees, sit your hips back so that your weight is in the heels of the feet. Maybe you can wiggle those toes. Keep your chest tall, place your hands on your belly and feel the strength of your core. You can place your hands together at your heart, or if it feels better, you can take your arms all the way up overhead. This is chair pose. Let's bring our palms to touch, bring our hands back to our heart center. Let's start to bend those knees a little deeper and come back to that squat, finding your balance, and then bringing your bottom back to the floor. We're gonna go through a round of Navasana. So again, find those options that work for you. Hands are behind the thigh, chest is tall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze your legs together and point your toes. Lean back till you feel your core turn on. You can stay right here the whole time. Option 2 would be one leg up. Your choice. Or you can take both legs up, or you can release your hands and reach out. Wherever you are, we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, bring your legs down, palms are flat. We're gonna push into the floor and try to lift our bottom off the ground. Here we go, press and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your bottom back down, bring your knees together. We're gonna do that one more time. Hands behind the legs, chest is tall, shoulders relax. Lean back, point your toes. Navasana, bow pose. Option 1 to stay right here. If you went with one leg, pick the other leg up this time, or both legs lift. Or let go and reach. Find your core strength. We're gonna hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ankles crossed, hands on your knees in Sukhasana. Close your eyes. Place one hand on your heart. Place your other hand on your heart. Today you did a lot of strength building poses. You felt the strength in your body. Celebrate your strength. Celebrate your body and what it can do for you. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale.